Hey everyone, it's Brianna here. Happy August. I know August is almost over, actually it's pretty much over, there's only a week left. But I uploaded the hiking vlogs earlier this month as a little extra surprise for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed making it and going on the hike with Aunt Mary. It was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad that I got to leave Roseville for a little bit and explore. This last weekend I went to a leadership retreat with my young adults group through Bridgeway, and it was so much fun. We went to the Young Life camp in Woodleaf, and we were able to spend the whole weekend there, Friday through Sunday, and it was so much fun. I had thought about filming it and making another video, but I decided not to because I wanted to focus on making connections with the rest of the young adults there, with focusing on God and all of the stuff that he had to tell me and show me this weekend. So I decided not to film it, but I posted a few pictures on Instagram if you wanted to check those out. You probably can't tell, but I just got my hairs cut. Woo! I decided that it had been way too long since the last time. I believe the last time I got my hair cut was about the same time last year, right before I left to go back to San Francisco. It was funny because Cassie Macy did my hair like she always does, as she has been since like forever, since we met her basically, because she does such an amazing job. She now works at the Minx hair salon in Loomis, so we went over there and got our hair cut. Mom just got a trim, I got some bangs slash trim, and Cassie, my sister, got her hair dyed and the little balayage kind of thing. But yeah, so I haven't actually tried it. I haven't actually like washed my hair yet because she only did it yesterday, so I'm kind of nervous to see how short it is when I wear it natural. But yeah, that's something that's exciting that's happened this past week. So the next time that you guys see me, I will not be in this room anymore. I will not be with this lovely backdrop of a sky blue wall. I will be back in San Francisco, so you will see a different background. Don't get freaked out, it's okay. I'm moving back in a little bit, about a week, and I'm really excited. It's going to be definitely a lot different because there's going to be a lot more people in the room. It's going to be filled up, so there's going to be 8 of us in our little suite. So 4 of us in my room and then 4 people in Jackie and Carly's old room. So Carly sadly is not coming back. Sad day. But Jackie's going to be coming back, and we're actually moving in on the same day. So we will see each other right away. And I know of most of my new roommates, but I actually haven't like really interacted with all of them yet. But I'm excited to see where this next year leads. This week has been pretty busy so far, just packing and figuring out housing situations and all of the dumb money stuff. But I am really glad that I went to the retreat this weekend, because that definitely helped me kind of like take a chill pill and like, you know, just be able to be refreshed and hear God's voice again, so that I could have peace and a non-stressful transition from here to San Francisco. One thing that I wanted to talk about this month was your spiritual relationship with God. So I know not all of you guys that watch this are Christians or believe in God, but it's something that's been weighing on my heart a lot this month, especially with the retreat and stuff. And I've realized lately that I still like talk to God, and I still read the Bible and worship and have little devotionals and stuff, but I don't feel him. I don't feel his presence a lot. And it's making me realize, especially with the theme of the retreat this weekend, which was parched, and how you can be spiritually parched as well as physically parched, And that definitely impacted my life because I've noticed that I am spiritually parched. I am going through the motions, but not necessarily inviting God into my heart every single day. This weekend has totally helped me to understand that and start the steps to going forward, which would be to actually pray in like a mindset of prayer, to worship in a mindset of worshiping the amazing God that made us, that created us, and all of that stuff. So I just wanted to share a little bit of pointers / notes that were taught this weekend and that I've kind of gathered throughout the past couple of weeks just in my little devotionals and stuff. So one of the things that we participated in at the retreat was a little assessment that basically explained how you connect and relate to God. So how you worship Him, how you feel like you're in His presence, and all that fun stuff. So I wanted to share a little summary of that with you guys. They're called Sacred Pathways. It's a little packet that we were introduced to. So how this worked was we were given a packet, and in the packet was a bunch of statements that we had to rate on a scale of 1 to 5. Sorry, it's 1 to 5. 5 being very true and 1 being not at all. And then there were things like, I get frustrated when the church focuses too much on feelings and spiritual experience. Of far more importance is the need to understand the Christian faith and a proper doctrine, to which I answered 2, because it's like not super important to me. I mean, it is, but not enough to give it a higher number. And we went through, and there are 54 of those, and we answered accordingly. And then we were given a scoring sheet at the end, which looks like this. And we wrote down the numbers that we answered for each question, added them all up, and then put our top options right here in the box, which told us our top, I believe it's 9? Yes, our top 9 ways that we connect with God. So my number 1 was enthusiast, which I agree with, but I actually agree with my second most ranked, which was naturalist. Well, I tied naturalist and contemplative, but I feel like naturalist applies to the season that I'm in right now a lot more than enthusiast does. So as an example, it gives you descriptions of each pathway. So for example, a naturalist loves God in nature and is more inclined to worship God outdoors. They believe that nature clearly proclaims the existence of God. They learn about God from nature and draw lessons for life from what they see and experience in the great outdoors. Enjoy the parables from Jesus that draw on nature and Psalms, which is very accurate because I love reading through Psalms. I love the correlation between nature and God in it, which is why I'm a naturalist. They revel in awe of our infinitely loving Creator God and are closely related to contemplatives, which I tied for second with, except they are motivated by creation in addition to the inner world. So that's just an example. If you want to figure out the rest of them, I'm sure you can just search it on Google, and I'll try and put a link in the description to either the same test or to the explanations of it. But that was really cool because it helped me to better understand why I love God the way I do and why He impacts my life the way He does, because I find that when I'm at the park or camping or out in nature enjoying everything that God's created, I feel like I'm closer to Him and that I can hear His voice more clearly than, say, if I'm in the middle of San Francisco surrounded by skyscrapers. So that was really cool, and it definitely changed the way that I look at a lot of things in life and the way that I continue my relationship with God. I don't know if you're familiar with the song, but there's a song called Oceans that Hillsong Live performs, and that song is one of my favorite songs right now. It's one of my favorite worship songs. It is played a lot on Air 1, as my mom plays it in the car all the time. But the reason it impacts me is because, well, one, I'm a naturalist, so it's about oceans, And 2, there's a line in the song that says, "Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders." And that kills me every single time. The first night of the retreat, I was like super tired because we've been driving all day and packing and unpacking and getting the camp ready for everybody, and I was just kind of like not super feeling worship. And about 3 songs in, they started playing Oceans, and it was like an acoustic version, which is also something that makes my heart go thump thump. And they got to the line, and I just broke down and started crying, bawling my eyes out. Everybody turned and looked at me, and I was like, yep, I'm crying. But God just loved on me and spoke to me throughout that whole song. And that line, "Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders," that just, I want that. I want my trust to be without borders, because yes, I can trust God to help me and to take care of me in many ways, but having trust without borders is so difficult, and it's such a beautiful thing when it does happen. And I was just so impacted by that. And if you haven't listened to the song, there's going to be a link in the description below for you to go listen to it. But it is amazing. Amazing. It changed my view on how I see God, and it helps me connect with the naturalist kind of view of God, you know, because worship is another very, very important way of worship for me. That's how I connect to God a lot, is through worship, through music, through dance, expressions of art, stuff like that. And that song is just, it wraps up everything that I love about God and everything that I love about our relationship in one. Another thing that was really exciting about the retreat was I met a ton of new people, like a ton. It was really cool because on Tuesday night, my last night at BYA, I actually recognized a ton of people, and I knew them by name, or I knew their face well enough to say hi. So that was really cool because I was able to build a lot of community-based relationships in Bridgeway that will take me through, even through San Francisco and on to, you know, winter break when I come back and next summer. So I'm really, really excited and thankful about that. Something that has kind of helped me be more excited about going back to San Francisco and, you know, not stressing out too much about the schoolwork and all of the crazy stuff that comes with it, is I have been pinning on Pinterest a bunch of places to eat, to hang out, to visit in San Francisco, and then I've been transferring them into this little journal. So this little journal is my adventure book. I have dubbed it my adventure book. Basically, I have written down a list of all of the places that I want to go, that I want to visit, that I want to eat at, places that I've had recommended to me from other people, you know, stuff like that, stuff that I've seen on some of my favorite blogs and stuff that I want to go visit. So basically my goal is to go down this list that I have written in my little adventure book and to document each and every visit, whether it be through pictures or a journal, you know, like a journal entry, or even little video vlogs for you guys to see as well. But that's one thing that I'm super duper excited about to see and do in San Francisco. So that's kind of exciting, and it's making me really, really excited to be able to go back a week early to San Francisco, to have a week of just chilling and checking out awesome new places with my roommates and my friends that I totally miss so much. I miss all my San Francisco friends. I'm glad we're going to be all back together again soon. And congratulations, Brandy, on getting the RA job at the Star. Woo! That's super exciting. I'm so proud of you. Alright, so it is time for monthly obsessions, and this is definitely a monthly obsession of mine because I have been planning this little DIY project for about, I would say, 7 months now. I've been planning for a very, very long time to do this project, and I finally got to do it, and I'm super excited, and I'm going to show you. It's a guitar strap! Woo! I made this from scratch and I'm super proud of it. It is not the most beautiful looking thing, but I tried. So this is the strap. Let's see if it'll focus. Here we go. So this is the strap. This is the top where it meets, ties around here, and then comes down here, and you have this guy, which I'm waiting for it to focus on. There we go. So you have this guy here, and then I just tied it down here at the bottom, and the rest hangs loose, as you can see. So there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this month's video. I will have the link for the assessment and the song Oceans in the description below. And P.S. I did not forget about the little challenge that I sent you guys on last month. If you wanted to comment below what happened, some good awesome testimonies from that, something exciting that happened because of it, a friendship that you made, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I'm really excited to hear you guys' stories about that. I definitely have to say that it helped me make a lot more connections at the retreat than I expected. Just by complimenting someone's hair or their outfit makes their day, and they totally want to talk to you from then on. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, a great week, a great month, and a great rest of the school year. Alright guys, see you later. Bye!